decided to give up three pretty important things in my life. Just for a year, no sex, no masturbation, no marijuana. I anticipate that is going to be more challenging as the year goes on. So I'm going to document it every single day. Keep watching and I will document not only my success and failure if it happens, but also my mental state and any observations that I'd like to share. Subscribe if you dare. Day 27. Successful. No sex, no masturbation, no marijuana. I actually got a comment or a question comment on my last video from Rob over at Drunken Grape. Drunken Grape is an awesome YouTube channel, by the way, if you're interested in alcohol. He does awesome reviews and he talks about the different types of wines and other alcohol, so check it out if you want to. So the question was, he posted on the comments, was is she going to call you back though? So he was obviously talking about I don't know which girl he was talking about, the first one, second one, or the third one. I can't really answer that, who knows. But what I will say on that note is that something that I've learned is that the duration of a relationship doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, have anything to do with the quality, right? I think in society in general, I think we tend to value relationships that last longer. I remember when I used to work on cruise ships, at the beginning of the, Rob and I used to work on cruise ships, the guy from Drunken Grape. We used to work on cruise ships, and I remember the beginning of the onboarding, the cruise director would, do his introductory sort of talk. All the passengers were in the theatre, and he'd be like, right, who's been together, 20 years or more? Hey, who's been together 30 years? Hey, and then there was obviously one couple that would win a prize. And obviously on cruises, so the clientele tends to be quite old. So it was like, how long have you been together? 55 years. Everyone claps, hooray! And I remember thinking, well, isn't that automatically wonderful? Why? It could have been 55 years of fucking arguments. Anyway, so my point being is that the fact that I had this one, potentially one night with this person, and if she doesn't call back, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't necessarily negate the quality of the interaction. So I'm going to keep going with that sort of theme because I feel like it's a good thing to talk about. I have a very sort of, I think, unique idea about attraction, right? When you are attracted to someone, I believe that it's an indication of, obviously that attraction means, I think, that there's some information, whatever form that information may take, that needs to be exchanged. It's our sort of way of basically our body or our mind's way of saying, listen, this person, because they're attractive, you should interact with them because there's some sort of information there which is valuable. Now, I've actually experienced a situation where I saw this girl, super, super attracted to her, went and engaged her in conversation. Turns out after this conversation, she had this piece of information which completely, gave huge value to me, her perspective, and vice versa. And we, obviously we thanked each other. And the next time I saw her, at least from my side, the attraction wasn't there anymore. Now, physically, she didn't appear any differently, but my attraction to her had lessened as a result of, I think, we got what we needed to get out of the relationship. I think a lot of people, myself included in the past, automatically assume that any sort of attraction must lead to some sort of sexual experience or some sort of relationship. And neither of those are necessarily true. It could be purely a conversation. It could be a singular sexual interaction. It could be no sexual attraction. It could be neither of those things. So I've started to look at attraction very, very differently. If I am attracted to someone, it's just a sense that I need to chat to them or speak to them regardless of what they look like, regardless of what fucking gender they are. So I thought I'd use this opportunity to share my views on attraction. Thanks for watching. Ciao.